Hi Cancer, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is from March 15th to the 21st. I hope that you're doing well. So I wanted to ask you, how was this eclipse for all of you? I know some of you had to come into a lot of revelations, realizations. You had to refocus because we are in Mercury retrograde, and that's why it makes us go backwards to stop everything, and the delays took place and things that were hidden had to come to light. For me, what came to light is that, well, it's been maybe a couple of months. I would order something and I would never receive it. So I would call the company that I ordered from, hey, you know, like, what's going on? I ordered this product, I never received it. And they said, well, we did deliver it. And I said, okay. I go, I found that weird, you know. And so I just said, okay. Well, some of them were nice enough to refund me, so that was great, you know. And some of them I lost the order and that, whatever. So then the other day I was in my living room and I was receiving 2 packages and that had to come in. So I was checking my, my email, and they tell me, oh, we're like right around the corner, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, perfect. I was excited. And so I have a roommate, and my roommate, because their bedroom is facing the front end, right? And so they see like people coming in, up and down the stairs, and he saw a man, with a jacket over his head, like a dark color, and he heard like the packages being dumped like in a bag, a black bag, and he saw the man like carrying the black bag, from the house. So then he calls on me and he says, hey, someone's outside stealing our packages. So he went out there, of course. Thank God. He went out there, and I went out there too. And and the guy had already ran across the street, and I told the guy, listen, if you don't come back with my stuff, I'm going to call the cops on you. Because I took a picture of him as he was like, while I was talking to him. So he saw that I did that, and he did actually come back, and he was like giving me an excuse, like, oh no, I was just taking them to put them on your side door. And anyways, long story short, I got my packages back. And then I realized that some people were stealing my packages, and I never had figured that out because most of the time, 90% of the time, I do get my packages. So I'm wondering if situations like that happen to you as well, things that came to light, and I think it happened to a lot of us because of this eclipse. Okay, the lunar eclipse in Virgo, and also because we were Mercury retrograde, things do come to light. So anyway, that was my story that I wanted to share. Now, for a lot of you out there that you don't realize why I close my comments, and you're asking maybe why, there's a reason why. I work with a lot with frequency and energy and quantum energy, okay? And I don't just do work as a tarot reader or as a channeler. I do other work for the collective out there. But when Spirit told me to close my comments, I was like, what? I didn't want to do it. Because I have such a great community here on YouTube. I have my soul family, like they give me so much love. I'm gonna miss all the, the love that they give me, And Spirit goes, no, you have to do it for the time being because of what's taking place in the world and in the ethers everywhere. And it was mostly for my protection. And, like maybe other people could keep their, in their channels, they could keep their comments open, but not for me. So for the time being, I have to close them. It has nothing to do with you. I love you all. But in my shorts, the comments are open. So if you want to leave a comment there, that's, that's up to you. But under the videos, there will be no comments until I get the green light from Spirit. All right. I already cleared our energy. So let's see how everything is here. Perfect. Theme of your reading. So anywhere that you have Cancer in your chart, this is your reading. Anytime you see this, it will be the right time for you. If the reading, okay. I'm going to take this part. I'm going to do part 2. Okay. This reading is for Cancers. Anywhere that you have Cancer in your chart, this is your reading. Anytime you see this will be the right time for you. If the reading resonates, you claim it. If not, look at your other placements, like your rising, moon, etc. Maybe there's a message there for you. Or if I'm posting another video and that video you know, the title means something to you, you can watch it as well. In the reading, you take what's yours and you let the rest go, okay? Because I am channeling for a collective, so don't try to force the narrative if it's not there. Okay, Cancer. To be fair, underneath, blessed, and on top, community. Okay, you want me to give this message? Okay, right. All right, so Spirit says, to be fair, number 38, number 11, you are being guided here. Something is coming into balance, okay? There's an energy of things that will be, if things were like this or like that, now they're going to be like this. Who doesn't like that, right? And you're being guided. Spirit says, number 22, to stay blessed, to feel blessed, to stay blessed, okay? Feel like being grateful, because the twos are all about whatever you're manifesting, whatever you want here, that you truly desire here. The manifestations, okay, are going to come in. And so to remember to stay blessed, to stay grateful for everything that you have. Okay, perfect. There's also a community here, number 8. Okay, part of a community, exchanges coming in. Okay, community and exchanges that are coming in. There's a lot of support. And you got number 15, which equals to a 6. There's a message that's coming in. Of course, with Mercury retrograde, you know, maybe someone from the past might return. Maybe not. Who knows? But there's a message that's coming in for you. All righty. Cancer. Let's go with your reading. Taking out the gold cards for Cancer reading. All right. Okay, the Three of Pentacles came reversed here. Okay, something here is breaking down, broke down, is not working anymore, or some type of rebuild is taking place. Okay, Cancer. My Cancer babies. From March 15th to the 21st, Cancer. Show me what's going on. High Priestess. What's crossing you is the Six of Swords. In the root is the new beginning. It's about trusting your intuition and your insights, because something is still not revealed. There could be a relocation. So you might be moving for work or leave or whatever, or just a lot of traveling that's taking place. If not, it just means that you're going through a transition and you're overcoming these obstacles, and there's a journey ahead of you, okay? And let's look at the current energy. You got the Devil with the Seven of Pentacles, and in the immediate future, you got the Five of Pentacles. Well, the Devil card can mean Saturn, okay? Saturn right now is in the sign of Aries, and Saturn is the father figure of the zodiac. We are the mother figures. Male or female is a matter of the zodiac. We complement each other, whether we like it or not. But the thing is, with this energy, now you may know someone that's a Capricorn. For others of you, this could be like the discipline and an energy where if it's with work, you know, it's like you're going to have to do something over and over and over again until you get it right. Okay, that's what the Saturn does. Or there could be patterns here, or someone's in their shadow, or there could be toxic energy and toxic energy addictions, things that you're chained to or bonded to. I don't know. Or some of you could be materialistic, whatever it is. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you've been doing a life review here, and there is unexpected income coming in. So from Saturn, maybe there could be some unexpected income coming in. In the immediate future, I see some of you are feeling left out, ghosted, in the dark, but I feel that this is already, you went through this, but it's showing up again. Maybe something is triggering you here. Maybe you're going through difficulties at this time, financial difficulties, which is temporary, or you're feeling left out, ghosted in the dark, feeling that the world is against you, or there's a black cloud around you. We'll have to see what this is all about, okay? And how you're feeling is the King of Cups. You're in balance, emotional intelligence. What you're not seeing and you should be aware of is the Four of Wands. Some of you could be relocating in a new home or buying a new home, okay? But there's an energy of a strong foundation at home, happiness and celebrations taking place in the home. And you're looking at this in the hopes and fears. You got the Lovers, which talks about, like, right now Mercury, and Mercury is in retrograde. It's going to be coming out March 20th, but still, it will still be in retrograde for another 7 days in the shadow part. So I would say by March 27th, we should be clear of Mercury retrograde. There's major decisions to be made of, and you're going to have to choose between two paths, two people, or two situations. There's decisions and options here for you. And then the overall, you got the Ace of Pentacles. There's some type of money that's coming in, okay? Growth, potential, something with substance is coming in, okay? So this starts off like as a good week this week, all right? Let's clarify Cancer. Okay, cards are ready. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Pentacles and the overall Cancers. March 15th to the 21st. Page of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're pretty open here to receive. You're very empathic. You care about others. You've been putting a lot of energy into something, whether it's some of you this business that you're starting, or you will be starting, or you have already started, that you've been putting mastery and a lot of energy into it. There could be a new job on the horizon. There could be also, like I said, opening up your own business here, and it's coming in divine timing. There's something positive, something of unexpected good news, right? That's taking place here, and something with substantial. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion. You've been feeling this. You've been feeling it for a while, and so Spirit's asking you to be optimistic and enthusiastic because there's something coming in for you. Okay, let's look at the High Priestess. Nine of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Swords. Wow. Yeah. Some of you were not following your intuition for a while here, but you were worried, not sleeping. Maybe there was a lot of fear energy, anxiety energy here. Not all of you, but some of you were probably not able to. I don't know, just there was a sense of worry. That's what I'm picking up. And I'm also picking up that there was decisions to be made here, but your blindfold had to be taken off here. And with the King of Swords, I feel like you went through an interval, like you had like 3 stages, and on the 3rd stage, what I feel here is that you're very clear and keen about what you want and what you're visualizing and what you're going for. And I feel also in terms of your intuition. I feel that you had to also go through stages of now being very clear, and about your you're set, like you don't overthink your intuition. You understand the insights that are coming in, and you're very clear. And usually it's an energy of success. Okay, let's look at the Six of Swords here in what's crossing you. Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, Eight of Swords. Why are you overthinking? Someone's overthinking here. Okay, you have like, you have the Sun and the Ten of Cups underneath. This can be a union. Some of you are feeling stuck or paralyzed by fear, or you're thinking negative about something here. Maybe this transition, this move, maybe because you have to make a choice here, maybe of something. But I see this has to do with your confidence, which I do feel you're very confident, and I feel that people are looking at you. Whatever this is, if it's a union, partnership, you coming into balance here, what is the Eight of Swords about? What is it? What's the problem here? Karmic justice is coming in. Okay, well, whatever it is, I feel that this has to do with for you that some type of truth that you want to know or something. Like you got the first card, to be fair, and that's the card that came out like when I asked like why the Eight of Swords is there. And this has to do with karmic justice. It's about the truth and things that are going to be fair and coming into balance for you. So if someone does anything to you, Cancer, they will pay their consequences, and vice versa. If you do something to others, you're going to pay your consequences. You're gliding through this, okay? So something is coming into balance here for you. Let's look at the Fool, the King of Pentacles, the Star, the King of Wands. There's passion here between two people. There's passion, yeah. There's a bigger picture in this situation, you know, and Spirit's asking you to be a leader, because you are a leader. You're a cardinal sign, Cancer. They want you to be in charge, and they want you to be decisive and be bold. You know, they want you to do things differently than you normally do. And there's stability here, you know, maybe there's stability here when it comes to your finances. And there's a miracle coming in. There's a wish that wants to be granted, and it's coming in, okay? Yeah, it's coming in. Let's look at the Devil. This card wanted to pop out. See how cards work? They just pop out. The Devil is coming in with the Death card. Wow. Ending. Queen of Pentacles. The Four of Cups reversed. Someone here is aware. Okay, give me another card for the Four of Cups reversed. Oh, I don't understand why that card is reversed. Give me Four of Cups reversed, the Queen of... Okay, let me just put the whole thing together. The Devil, the Death, Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups reversed. What is the situation here? Yeah. Again, two, you know, trying to adapt to something very quickly, trying to come into balance here. Okay, in a situation. Two of Wands, again, twice. You're going to have to choose. There's options here, decisions that you have to make in the month of March. Okay. There's a huge ending with this energy of the Devil here. While you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Capricorn here, there was an ending. But for others of you, this is a complete transformation, death and rebirth had to take place here, okay? And maybe that's what you're going through, especially if there was like karma also, something that you're ending, that there will be, okay? It's in the current energy, but I am going to say this to you, Cancers, and from now till November, some of you will be dealing with something, you're still hanging on to some type of karma. Now, I'm not saying that maybe it's a person that you know and you don't want to let them go. It could be sometimes people choose what they want. They want that person, you know, whatever. It could be anything. You're a person, a situation, a job, whatever. There's something karmic here that you're holding on to, but I do see an ending happening, you know, November 2026. I will put it out there as that there's going to be a huge transformation here in death and rebirth. So this is about cleaning house and anything that's karmic, toxic, anything. Or, you know, you could be going through it now, okay? And like I said, there's options here, choosing, bringing things into balance here. And this has to do with your everyday life, not just something major every day of your life, something that you're going to have to, it's almost like you're going through like a metamorphosis every day. Okay. You will be okay. You will be, there will be, you will have success though through it all. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's an ending of a, you know, you were, for some of you, you were in the dark for a very long time. You know, some of you were in the dark night of the soul. You're coming out of it. Maybe you don't even realize it because, you know, especially like if you live in the four seasons, right? The winter time is when you hibernate. You go through all of these like completions and metamorphoses, and then, you know, then spring comes in and it's a new beginning. The flowers start blooming. The trees start filling up their branches. The grass is green, you know. Just trying to say, like, it's a metaphor to what I'm trying to say here. So there's an ending of like that you've been in the dark for a very long time, and you had, maybe some of you had to hit rock bottom for the light to come through. And there's been doing a life review for a while here, and there's unexpected income coming in. You need to give yourself time to heal. Patience is a key here, okay? And it's about bringing things into balance, especially, let's say, if you were opposed with others, this is a coming into balance. Or let's say you were opposed with yourself, you're coming into balance here. And there's a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, okay? A new beginning is taking place, and a lot of you are feeling that, this new beginning here, okay? You're feeling the, you know, you're feeling the spark, whatever this is, you know, passion. Let's look at the Five of Pentacles in the immediate future here. Nine of Cups, Hangman, Three of Cups. There's something here that you have been stagnant for a while. Maybe it could be for some of you, your finances, or just feeling left out, or a lot of delays that took place here, okay? Not for long. Some of you have been resting at this time, taking care of yourself at this time, and I do see you going through a transition here. You're leaving something behind. Slowly but surely you are, okay? And you're gonna, like, what I do see here very strongly is that you're overcoming your obstacles, and there's gonna be a wish that's gonna be granted to you, and there will be celebration around you. Let's look at this King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Hermit, the Chariot. Yeah, some of you have been reflecting a lot and following your own path here. There's been, you know, and just a lot, just meditating maybe. You're taking your power back here and you're moving forward with ambition. Very ambitious card. Again, overcoming a lot of obstacles here, finding a direction and going. Okay, even though you fall off the beaten path, it's okay. Then you come back on the beating. It's okay. You don't have to always stay on the right path. Sometimes you go sideways, you know, but you'll still come back to where you need to go. There's going to be like a lot of proposals taking place here. Okay. It can be financial proposals, love proposals, friendship proposals, or even work proposals, okay? In terms of creativity, it's also there as well. Let's look at this Four of Wands. There's stability and happiness in the home. The Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, the Devil, the Seven of Wands. Oh my God, okay. I mean, looking at this, okay. There's something you're going to be cutting out of your life. The Tower is coming in. There's secrets here, Cancer. There's secrets. Someone's withholding secrets. There's someone that's withholding information. There has to do with decisions that haven't been made. Heartbreak that's around it. Just a lot of burden and a lot of delays that took place because you took care of everybody else. So when you start taking care of everybody else, your wishes and your desires and your dreams get put on hold because you're taking care of everybody else. I'm not saying like if you're like, you know, a daughter or a son that's taking care of a mother or a father, like caregiver. No, because that's different. You know, children and like our elderly parents, you know, that would be a different story because there's something that you know that deep in your heart that you will do. I'm talking about other things. Okay, life situations that come in the way. So that's why there's been delays. And you're tired, you're exhausted, but you're persevering, okay, through it all. but the sun will shine on you very shortly. But whatever it is that has been hidden from you, whether that you're hiding or others are hiding from you, will come to light. Okay, and you've been going through these challenges, and Spirit is saying to you that it's time for you to stand up for yourself. And it's time for you to set and maintain, okay, healthy boundaries around you. The Wheel of Fortune is coming in, but I believe that this is Saturn also coming in to gift you with something here. This is something, some type of gift. This is happening all in the Mercury retrograde, by the way. This Wheel of Fortune, because Jupiter was in retrograde for a while, for a couple of months. They were in retrograde. Okay, so that's why a lot of people say, well, when is my blessing coming in? You know, and I said, well, because Jupiter's in retrograde, you're going to have to wait. So Jupiter is coming out of retrograde March 10th. So I'm recording this, I don't know when I'm recording this, but in a couple of days it will be when Jupiter will be moving forward, and Mercury is going to come out of the shadow self March 20th with another 7 days, so March 27th, where I feel that everything will be clear. Okay, and this is about karma, luck, being at the right place at the right time here, and contracts coming in and abundance coming in for you. I feel that you're going to be cutting out something here. What? Karma. That's what you're going to be cutting out. Karmic and anything karma. You're going to have a breakthrough here. There's going to be a breakthrough. You're going to have the clarity that you need. Maybe some of you already have that. The Four of Wands shows up again as stability in the home. The Tower is coming in because it's been stagnant for a while now, right? And the Ace of Cups talks about abundance in any shape or form, celebration that's going to take place here around you. New love, also for those of you that are single, I do see new love here. In the Lovers, because you got it twice, you got the Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, you got it. Could be a lover, Nine of Wands here. There's a lot of passion here. Some of you are being hasty in wanting to communicate at this time. In the Mercury retrograde? Okay, maybe there's unfinished business for some of you, I don't know. But what I'm being shown here is that, you've been reevaluating something. And there's definitely like success coming in for you, okay, victory. There's some type of reward or something like people around you, like in the community, will see you for who you are, you know, in a nice way, by the way. And there's something unexpected, could be income, or some type of communication that's coming in that is going to be, like I said, unexpected. Give me one more card for that. Someone from your past. Yeah, of course, they always come back. There's a strong foundation here, and you've been having insight on this. Some of you go to a tarot reader to get insight on something like this, and this is what it's showing up as, that if there's someone here, if it's a person, okay, that there's a lover or some type of energy of passion here with someone here, you have been getting insight, and this could be very successful. All right, and trusting yourself. Trust your High Priestess energy. Let's look at the Two of Wands, the Emperor, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. For me, how many Four of Pentacles? There's so many Pentacles, and the World, finally. Okay, be careful, people you think have your back, Cancers. Because in reality, because you are emotionally balanced and, the way you are, Cancers, I don't have to explain to you. There's deception around you. Watch your back. There's going to be a lot of drama around you as well. So be careful of that, okay? And what you're showing up here is that if you have to make two decisions, whatever you have to, there's options here. It's about whatever this commitment is. You have the authority. You are the co-creator. This is going to happen sometime in March. There's something coming into balance here. Okay, this is what you want. You want balance. Okay, generosity, balance, being valued here, being well paid, whatever it is. But at one point you do. Okay, even though that this achieved it by yourself. And if, let's say this is a commitment in any shape, way, or form, somehow I feel here that someone is holding back, holding on to things that do not, holding on to things like not being open with their heart. Okay. Someone here that's feeling left out, ghosted, or abandoned. And I do feel with the Eight of Cups energy, someone here is leaving something behind. It could be a person, a situation, something toxic, or karma. Whatever it is, there's a new path here. And with that, Eight of Cups of you walking away from something, okay, finally, or not finally, but like walking away from something. I did say finally, didn't I? But okay, that's spirit that's talking. Okay, yeah. Because some of you that have a hard time letting go of something here, something that could be part of a pattern of yours, you know, or an addiction or obsession or your shadow self here. Whatever it is, what Spirit's saying is that when you take this Eight of Cups and you're leaving something behind, going towards your Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups of happiness, you got the World card. That means you're coming into completion here. You ended a cycle, okay? And now you have to integrate this cycle. You have to pause, integrate. Maybe some of you will be traveling. I do see a lot of traveling happening here. And there's going to be achievement and rewards. And you're going to the next level. Okay? Let's see what the universe wants you to know. I know your reading was a bit longer, Cancer. There's a lot going on in your reading. You know, a lot of interferences. The Chariot card came out. Okay, I just want to see because I didn't even... Give me another card also. Or is it... That's the card. Watch your backs, Cancers. Watch your backs. Maybe you're going to walk away from a situation here that no longer serves you, but watch your back. Okay, there has been a lot of defeat. People talking bad or whatever. Just watch your back always. Always. It's about you taking your power back. It's about you moving forward. It's about you overcoming these beautiful obstacles that you have to go through. And it's a very ambitious card. And I see you, like, again, taking your power, leaving something behind. And again, some of you, this could mean that you could be traveling. So I hope that this reading helped you, Cancers. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Please take care. Bye.